Welcome back everybody to Lake Dulcet with me, Vapor, as we carry on tinkering with the MegaMod. Right, do you know, I kind of had a bit of an epiphany where I've been kind of recording these episodes. Let me pause it for a second. I'm missing something, because I was trying to figure out why we're not getting more fish. That doesn't seem like a lot. It should maybe be double that, why are we not getting a lot of foods and logs? And then I thought of something. What are we missing? A school. So we have probably next to no educated workers, or maybe, there you go, 16%. What a complete nincompoop. So, the first job, the first order of the day, most definitely will be to put a school in. Now the problem is, I won't be able to upgrade it, I don't think. Oh, a college provides education to students. Wow, that's a big building. What else have we got in here? Anything different? Nordic school. That would look nice by the farms. Just because it has that kind of look to it. Right, I guess we're going to go with the one-room school. Because that's the one that we can upgrade the most. Unfortunately, we can't upgrade it at the moment. Right, so we've got these houses here. Let me think about this logically now. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. I was just wondering if I could put it there. Maybe. Has it got like two roads going into this? I can't remember. Yes, it kind of has. Maybe we can get away with putting it somewhere like this. Yeah, I think we'll go with there. We're going to straight away increase the priority on that. Oh, wonderful. Hopefully we've got the lumber that's required. Let's go back in here and check again. Lumber, 30. Nope, so we need to get this building back up and running. Chuck someone in there. Brilliant. Right, I don't think... I was just kind of... I put my teeth in. I've been thinking a little bit. I don't know if I fully explained what the stables do. So, while I rearrange these grass squares, which are not lined up, and apart from bothering certain viewers' boyfriends, it does bother me too, and I'll do it now and get it done while we're kind of talking. So basically, the stable just generates what we're going to call domesticated animals. So you got them here, and there's 3 different crops you can use. So oats, barley and corn, and we're using oats. And to make one, it'll take 200 as it states there, which is a fair amount when you consider that this field with an uneducated workers is only producing about 700 or 600 to 700 a year. So you're going to get 3 to 4 per field of this size. Out of there, which isn't a lot. Now, the primary use of those is for the animal pens. So it's kind of another, I'm going to call it a slightly specialised building, I guess. I think we've got one over here, haven't we? Yeah. So we got one here that does eggs. Now, if you compare this to a pasture with chickens on it, that's probably going to generate a lot more than this building. But just to have something extra, or if you're having trouble kind of getting chickens, and you've got the crops, so you can obviously make the domesticated animals. This is kind of the way forward in that sense. If you're a little bit restricted on space as well, I guess these are quite good. There is a few different ones, isn't he? Where are they? They're in here. So we're using chicken at the moment. So we've got the milk pen. So it will do a little bit of leather, but mainly milk. Again, if you haven't got the right cows, or you could use it for that, or maybe you just need a little bit more milk to make cheese and things, so you can go through with that. And then we've got the sheep one, which will do wool and occasional leather. Again, I wouldn't depend on them solely for all your needs in those regards, but as a kind of a bit of a top up, or like I said, limited space, or maybe you just like the look of them, they are definitely worth it. But yeah, so that's essentially what they are. Right, we've removed that so we can put the squares in correctly. Like I said, they do cost quite a bit to run. The other positive thing about domesticated animals is they sell for an awful lot, I think, and don't quote me on this because I can't remember 100%, but I think each one you can trade for 250, so their value is 250. In fact, Let's have a look. So if we put 20 in there now, not that we're going to make them, there you go, 250. So that is quite a lot. So when you think of all the other things you could do, statues, those sorts of things, that trade for a fair amount. I think the turnover or the profit margin seems to be fairly high. I've not kind of worked it out. I'm not a mathematician by any stretch, but just thinking about that, I'm pretty sure. I'm not going to put these in yet because I can't see which way around they're going to go. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's worth it, especially if you've got the fields. I think the issue here is I've not got the educated workers. So once we get the school up and running. Okay, what's the problem here? Materials hit its limit. It has. Come on, Vapor, get with the program. Oh dear. I think this episode as well will be I keep saying this, don't I? I keep saying it's going to be the last one, but I keep getting carried away. I'm enjoying myself that much. That's what the problem is. I think I've released one every day so far. I know there's only 3 episodes. I've got another one recorded that I need to edit, and then there's this one. But this is definitely going to have to be the last one, because from tomorrow, I'm pretty sure that Noble Rambler is going to be giving me the save file for George. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. It's about 8 hours between us. So when he says tonight, it's probably the early hours of tomorrow morning for me. So yeah, so from then I'm going to need to start working on those. I don't know how many episodes we were planning on doing. I think it was somewhere between 5 to 10, dependent, because obviously Noble Rambler does like an hour. Night Ghost has been doing 20-ish minutes, and I do 20 to 30 minutes. So when I kind of think about that, if I do 5 episodes at half an hour, that's 2.5 hours of just recording, let alone any editing, uploading and all that stuff. And I'm working between now and I think Thursday is my last day, and I fly in the early hours of Monday morning. So you could say, oh, you know, don't worry, Vapor, you've got plenty of time there. I've got things I have to do as well. So I kind of worked out I need about 8 hours to get all the episodes of this series and all the episodes of the George co-op series. That's just recording. That's not doing any editing. So yeah, I've got quite a task ahead of me. So for any of you that have been watching my Stardew Valley series, I'm not going to be making any more of those until I come back. And that's not because I don't like the game or anything like that. It's purely down to what people are watching, and people have always kind of come to me to watch Banished. People do watch Stardew Valley, I do get views on it, but at the moment this is, you know, one of these videos probably gets about 5, 6, 7 times the views, so kind of got to cater for what the masses want, unfortunately. Okay, so we're still struggling with fuel a little bit. I'm not too sure why. Again, I think a lot of it is down to education. Dry goods has got too low a limit as well. Oh my god. I think if Night Ghost decided to come and watch this episode, he'd probably be like, what's wrong with you? You've got storage space, fill it up, fill it up. Yeah, we're not getting any stone either. Wow, look at this. That is an immense building. And I do love the trees actually, because these ones look really, it doesn't look like a forest, does it really? A bit of a wooded area, but this is definitely a forest. I was watching a little bit of Noble Rambler's most recent episode for George. I can't remember what episode it is, 7 or 8? Something like that. And there was some talk about this, and a few people have been like, no, he's cheating. Yeah, I guess maybe it is, but I'm curious how much this actually produces. Now, in a sense, they're growing stone. So you're probably thinking to yourself, well, stone doesn't grow. Actually, it kind of does. If you actually do a little bit of research, stone does get pushed up through the ground as the tectonic plates move and all that sort of stuff. So there's a little bit of trivia for you. However, whether we have this or whether we have a renewable infinite quarry, I'm not really sure where you draw the line at cheating, because the quarry never runs out, and neither does this. So unless this produces 4 times the amount the quarry does, that'd be kind of cheating. So I'm interested to see what this produces. If it produces ridiculous amounts, then I will remove it, and I probably won't keep it anyway because I don't like all this stone everywhere. I mean, I could limit the stone by putting other things in, which I might do. I'm tempted to do that in George, Don't tell anyone though, just because I like, because I like the building. But I think if I put roads and grass and other things around it and just give a little bit of an area of stone, seeing the guys come out and start to hack at it, I think it'd be quite good from that kind of aesthetic point of view. Anyway, I'm doing lots of wittering on. It's 10 minutes into the video already and you've not done anything, Vapor. What's wrong with you? Okay, so what we're missing stone. That's the problem. So, collect stone. A few people have been asking as well, not for this series specifically, but about me and Noble Rambler doing accents as well. Now, I have kind of thought about it, but I don't think I'm very good at accents. I mean, I'm from the north of England, so a lot of people are confused where I'm from because I've not lived there for about 17 years now, and I've moved around the country a little bit, so my accent has thinned out. But some people confuse me with Scottish, Irish, Liverpudlian. I kind of get the Liverpudlian one because it isn't far away, but they're a little bit more higher pitched and a bit kind of more coarse of an accent. It's a very strange accent. I can kind of do that a little bit. I can do the Birmingham one a little bit, and seeing as I live in Essex, it's quite an infectious accent. I can do that a little bit, but they just don't sound very intelligent. It's the best way to put it. As for any other accents, I don't think it'll be that good. I might give it a go just for a laugh at some point, but as it stands, I think I'm going to stick to the accent that I was born with. Well, technically I wasn't born with it, was I? But you know what I mean. Okay, we've only got one in there at the moment. That's not surprising. I think what we'll do, it's kind of the wrong time of year to do it, but we're going to start putting in some more fields over here. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the remove resource. There we go. Let's clear this out. That'll keep them busy. And then hopefully by winter we can get them in. And I've left like space here because I'm going to kind of make this look like its own individual farm. And then going to do the same over here. And if I can, it depends on what we kind of get. If I can switch this to, what were the other ones? Barley and corn. So if we can have some different ones, it'll just kind of make the area look a little bit different. I don't want it looking all same old. Okay, what? Oh, is that food? Yikes, food is so low. Oh my goodness. Okay, what are we doing here? The chicken breeder. Okay, so we've built them, so this should be making eggs, right? Oh no. Oh god, look what I've done. I'm so stupid. This is probably going to be why. There we go. Oh, I could shoot myself sometimes. Increase priority. There we go. Oh, is that the first death? Eli, the labourer. Now that's definitely a southern. I always say Southern American. Don't get me wrong when I say that. I don't mean like Mexican. I mean like South North America, so like the kind of redneck country, I guess. Excuse the it's probably not politically correct, but you guys know what I mean. It does sound like from that sort of area. Oh, and someone else has died. I can't even pronounce that. So they're probably the first people to die. It's going to get to that point. At least it's 2 less mouths to feed anyway, especially when we don't have any food. Right, so we've got wood, so definitely that should get fixed. Fuel, we're not having enough. That's a bit of a slip of the tongue. We're not having enough fuel to last the winter, so we're going to increase that because we definitely got the reeds, and I think as well. Let's make this 2,000. Let's bite the bullet. Let's get things going. Health, we'll make that 1,000. Not that it's a big problem at the moment. Food, bit scary, isn't it? I think stone we will make 1,000 for now. You know, I don't find you never need that much stone. Only if you're kind of. Damn, we can't build that. Yeah, only if you're kind of making lots of statues or doing lots of road upgrades and things like that. Right, so we've got no students at the moment. So what's our education level? It's probably the lowest I've ever had it. 11%. Oh my goodness. Now this won't take adults, will it? I don't think. Are these making anything now? They're just standing there doing nothing. I feel like I'm missing something with that. Never mind. Maybe everyone's too old. Oh yikes! Yeah, they're older. 12. Child. Okay. So we may have a few that'll be ready to go in here soon. But until that point, I think we're gonna have a few issues. Now I'm just wondering why we've not had a trader yet. The question is it because of where it is? And they just can't get to it. The only way to test that out, I guess, is to put a trader out here and see what happens. So if we build a food one, I think. Is that food or is that a farm supplier? That's a farm. So if we put a food supplier, I'm thinking here. There we go. If we put that there, yeah, I think that'll suit there. And we'll see what happens. If this one gets a boat and the other one doesn't, that answers the question about whether or not anything can go this way. Maybe this is too long. But it's not a short, that is kind of the shortest distance. And this lowers the terrain too, so yeah. That is a bit of a predicament. We'll see what happens. Still obsessed with this. Ah, there we go. We've got some chicken. We're gonna have loads of eggs. Can we do something with eggs? Probably. I think you can tin them, can't you? Alright, how are we doing? I don't want tons of lumber. Let's see how much we've got. And then I'll stop what he's making. Oh wow. Gee, this guy works relentlessly. Turn that off. Excellent. I think maybe we could put a butcher in as well. I need to kind of think where we're going to put the pastures. So lots and lots of things to think about. We've got tons of builders as well. Let's drop that down. We've given them a lot to do here. This is making a few different things now. And what are these producing? Damn, that's a lot of eggs actually. Are they both eggs? Okay. My whole civilization is going to be run on eggs. Let's have a look at here. So that's using leather. Reeds and feathers. Let's try that, because we're getting feathers now, so let's see what happens. How many have we actually got? Feathers. None. Surely we got feathers. You lie. Don't tell me we haven't got feathers. I know we have. Unless people are pinching them, of course. I'd be interested to see, actually, how much smoked fish we have. None. Yeah, we'll check back on that one later, I think. Right. I was tempted to put a key wall in here, because I'm always tempted to put key walls in, let's be honest. Yeah, food is a scary thing. I think we're going to stick to kind of making a bit of a dockside out of this. And we're going to do a double one. Just because we can. And not because Kathy mentioned that she feels like she's the only insane person that does double walkways. I think it might look a little bit better. Well, they've got a little bit more fish this year. Not as much as last year. We got any students yet? We got one. Okay, it's a start. You can't complain with that. I really want to be decorating, but it seems like because I want to put houses in here. It seems kind of bad. Let's remove resources from here. Because idealistically, I want to put some of the double houses in here and then some trees and gardens in here. I could probably do some of the gardens, but I need to kind of measure where the houses are going to be. In fact, let's do that. We're going to use the same ones that are in here. Right, this has a one that crosses the road, doesn't it? Yes. 2-story. so... Oh, we got to be very careful with this, aren't we? If I put one of those there in it and pause it... Where's the corner one? Pause it. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Well, it will. It's going to take some tweaking. So, if we take the corner one first, I think there is the right place. And again, oh, that's the wrong building. Well, it's not. It's the wrong texture. It has to be the. It has to all match. There we go. That's the right one. Okay, if we pause that, and then there we go. Now I'm hoping that's right. It should be. Yeah, I think we've got it right. I have a weird feeling though. It's hard to tell if they're lined up correctly. We'll see what happens. And we need the corner piece here. And also here. Pause. Pause. And... Right, hopefully that's right. Now that's in, I know what sort of space we have here, which would be quite useful. Okay. Now we're here, we can kind of put these squares in. The only problem is, I did notice in the snow, there's a few squares here that I'd missed somewhere, but... Oh, there's one. And I knew we'd miss that one on purpose. So, let's just chuck a few of these in while we're waiting for a few things to be done. Food is ridiculously low. Oh my goodness. I mean, do you know what? It's an interesting challenge though. I guess I kind of underestimated it. And by the fact that we've not had a trader yet as well. That tells me there's definitely something wrong with this. Have they built the one over here yet? Stone. See, that stone place is definitely not helping. Damn, that's crazy. Okay, so they're starting to produce some. I think they need a stockpile though. An invisible stone stockpile. Let's just put one here. Could do with a road as well. That might be useful. Okay, so what have we learnt in this episode? That we need education. And I almost don't want to expand anymore, like in regards to houses, just to see if this kind of doubles. We'll see it anyway. I guess we won't see like the food going up because more people have eaten it, but just knowing that we were doing about 1,000, yeah, between 1,000 to 1,500 just on the fish. Let's see what happens once we start getting educated people in there. But on that note, I'm going to leave this episode right here. So until next time, as always, take care.